Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing today? It is another gorgeous day in the neighborhood, I must say. It's like 70, I think, 71, something like that. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to get out and get some air. Probably go for a little walk or something. I'm not sure yet, but I want to come on and do another Halloween look. I'm actually going to do two videos today. I'm going to be doing a Halloween look for you guys, and then after I'm going to do a babe on a budget look. So, because we're all on a budget right now, I think, pretty much. So, I am absolutely loving my hair. It's lightening up. I just love it. I am so happy with it. So happy with it. Got a little frizzy because I got it wet a little bit the other day when it was drizzling out. So it's a little frizzy, but that's okay. I try not to wash my hair more than once a week because my hair is so dry. All right, enough chit-chatting. Let's get on with the makeup look for this Halloween tutorial. I am going to go in with the VFX Pro Strobe Primer because I want this to be extremely luminous because we are going to do a fish in a bowl look. So I want my face to be very luminous because most of my face is going to be representing water. And we all know that water has the light shining. You get the rays of the sunlight. It has a lot of pretty luminosity to it. So that is our goal for today. So we are going to put that primer on. Now that primer does serve a purpose. Besides for giving you luminosity, it is going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. So it serves more than one purpose. Don't mind this. I honestly do not know what happened. I don't know if I nicked myself when I was doing my eyebrows. I don't know. But something's not happy with me on my face. So hopefully that will fix itself. And let me see if I can fix my stray hairs here. Okay. So we are going to go in with the same primer that the same foundation I've been using the last several times. And that's going to be our Stay Matte foundation in the shade 02. I am using that, and I will be honest, I want my face to look a little bit lighter because I want the blue to pop off of my face, and also because this is not a shade that I ever normally wear, and I did not want to really use products that I use on a daily basis to do the Halloween looks if I could prevent it, because then I would have to replace products that I had just bought, and a mama's on a budget herself, so I did not want to have to buy stuff that I had just recently replenished. So this is giving me the best of both worlds. So as always, damp beauty blender, guys. Now you can go in and use whatever method you want to apply your foundation. It is totally up to you. Some people use a brush. Some people use their hands, and some people use beauty blenders. Some use them wet, some use them dry. And you're going to see that this is going to really lighten my skin up. And like I said, I purposely want that because I want the colors that we're going in with to really show on my skin. And we are going to set this. And of course you do want to blend out into your hairline and down your neck and jaw so that this is all one color. And I chose this sweatshirt because it has a lot of colors that you would find in the water. It's got the blue, the white, little bit of purple, which you wouldn't necessarily find in the water, but I thought it was just pretty, so. Okay. And I'm just bringing that up. Now today for this look, I'm going to be using a combination of FARMASI and a few other products. But the Babe on the Budget video coming later will be all FARMASI. And I am putting that foundation on my lips as well. Okay. So we have that. Now we are going to go in and we're going to set our face, which you know I normally don't do, but because this is a Halloween look, we are going to set our entire face. And I'm going to use 01 BB powder because it will keep it light. It's not going to add too much warmth to our skin. And I have my little picture guide. I kind of drew out a little sketch type thing for me to follow. And we're going to see how it comes out. Okay. So we have everything all set. Now we're going to go in, and first we're going to do our eyes, and then we will start to build our design. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to go in with my Jack palette from Makeup Revolution, and we are going to start to build our eye look. So let me put that plastic. I hate the plastic, guys, on any type of palette, but I get it. They do it so that the colors don't get mixed into one another, but it can be a little bit of a pain in the you-know-what. Okay, so we are going to keep the eyes very water-like, so we're going to do a mix of blues and greens on the eyes. So I am going to go in with this really pretty blue. And I do need to tap off, so going to go in with that first and place that on the lid. And it's a really pretty soft blue. Okay. Now I have to say that this is the first time using this palette, and I can tell you that there is a good amount of fallout with these shadows. And again, this is the Nightmare Before Christmas limited edition collection that came out through Makeup Revolution. I got mine on Ulta. So yeah, I can tell you that there is quite a bit of fallout on these, on this color at least. Okay, I'm using the blue one right here. So that's something to keep in mind when you're using this palette, if you have it, or if you're thinking of buying it. What I would suggest is probably wetting your brush a little bit, depending on what kind of look you're looking for. Or not setting your face and do your eyes first and then do your face second. Your foundation and stuff. Do your eyes first. That way you can clean it up. Okay, so we have the blue on our lid. Now I'm going to go in with this color Sally, which is I can't really show and hold the thing, but it's the color Sally. And we're going to go in on top of the blue with that. And actually, I'm going to go in with my finger for Sally. And I'm placing that on the inner part. And this would look beautiful, even not as a Halloween look. This is gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my God. Super pretty. Super, super pretty. Really, really nice. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with, a little bit of Oogie Boogie. And again, that has a lot of fallout. And I'm going to take Oogie Boogie right above. And we're putting that right underneath the brow bone. It's a really soft, soft green. Not giving too much pigment payoff. It's a really, really light green, which for this is fine. But it's definitely a really light color. Honestly, not giving me too much payoff as far as pigment goes. A little bit, not too much though. All right, and then I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of Everybody Scream. And let me go in with my finger. And I'm going to put a little bit of that on the corner, outer corner. Right on top of the blue. That's really pretty too. And these are like a different consistency. These are a little bit more of a cream texture than a powder texture. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a liner brush, and I'm going to go in with Sally. And I'm going to put Sally underneath and drag it down a little bit. We are going to put eyeliner. Then I'm going to go in with Everybody Scream. And do that inner corner. And like I said, it's not really giving me a lot of payoff as far as color. Then I think I'm going to go in with this Master of Fright, which is a really dark, actually, you know what? Nope, I lied. I'm going to go in with Mischief. And I'm going to add a little bit of that to the outer corner. Kind of blend that. Mix it in with that blue, the lighter blue. I just want it to pop a little bit in the corners. Okay, then I think I'm going to go in with a little tiny bit on, let me see, I need my little tiny brush. And I'm going to go into the corners with that same blue, the Mischief, okay? And pop that in the inner corner. Okay, so that's on the inner corner, and I just dragged it up a little bit. I'm gonna go back into Sally, go back over that blue, to soften it a little bit. Okay, now we are going to start to draw our face on our, what am I trying to say? The look that we want to do for the design. Get it together, Charlotte. I am going to go into my crease with that blue. Just a little bit. In with that bright blue. And add a little bit to the crease. Just to jazz it up a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to put this on hold for a minute. We are going to come back to that because we are going to use it for our face. But I need to draw my design on. So for that, you're going to use a white liner. So I am going to start to draw my design. And it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? I am going to have to sharpen it though. That did not last very long. Okay, I need to find my sharpener. Where did I put it? That is a good question. There we go. Okay, so let me go in and sharpen this a little. All right, and then I'm just kind of making it a little thicker in some areas. And let me just clean this out. Hold on one second, guys. So I can really sharpen this better. There was still some stuff stuck in there, so it was not sharpening the way I needed it to. And of course, this is a Wet n Wild liner, so they're not the best. But that's okay. So now, we're just going to and now we're going to come down and you're just going to follow the contour of your face. because this is going to be your fish bowl. Okay, so that is the fish bowl. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go in with that same palette now, and we are going to add some water to our face. So for that, I'm going to go in now with one of these types of little makeup brushes. I'm going to go back into that bright blue, and we're going to start placing that on our face. Now, if you have some of our blue shadows from FARMASI, you could do this look using those. If you get any blue on top of the white rim, we can clean it up. So I'm just laying down that lighter blue. And we're doing our, gotta do your nose. And then we're gonna go in with some of the deeper blue and mix that. So we're gonna go in with some of that mischief, and go in and add some of that. And I have to say, I'm not sure, as far as pigment goes, I would think that you'd be getting a lot more pigment than what we are, considering the brightness of the colors. But so I'm just adding some darker blue into that water. And like I said, if you get any blue on here, we can kind of just try to clean it up a little bit. And it's okay because it can just look like water coming off onto the top of the bowl. So just and I'm just making sure that that's kind of then I'm going to go in with a little bit of Master Fright and kind of just tap that on. To add a little bit of dimension to the water. And then we're going to use that same color to do the fish. Okay. So now we're going to go in with our finger and we're going to do our fish. And I need to round off my lips. So I'm going to go in with a kind of dense brush. And again, we're in with Master of Fright. Okay. And then I need to take that liner brush. And we're just making the head of the fish. And then we're going to go in with a little bit of, let's see, where did I put it? I'm going to go in with a little bit of an eye. I'm just pushing down on that. Okay, and then let me go back in. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to go in with all different color eyeliners to do our fishy's tails. So we're going to go in with greens and pinks, and we're going to go in with some blues. So we're going to start to, and then I am going to put this in my waterline. Okay. And let me actually sharpen this a little bit because it needs it. Okay. So now we're going to start doing the fish's tail, like the fins, not the tail, the fins. So this is just going to be like freehand. And you're just going to go in with all different color eyeliner pencils. Now to make, that one's not bright enough. Now you want to start doing the design there to start making and again, this is the fins of the fish. Okay. And then let's see if we have one more color we can go in with. Let's see. Okay. And let's pop a little color there. And then let me go in with, where's my liner pencil gone? Right here. So it's supposed to be kind of like a betta fish type thing. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my finger and I am going to bring some of that water a little bit closer to the top of the bowl. And kind of place a little bit more product on, and then I'm going to go in and blend that a little bit with the brush. Way to go. And I'm going to put a little of the Sally on the top, because at the top is where you would normally find the sunlight, the rays coming down. So I'm going to go in with another brush. Going to go into Sally, and we're just going to kind of go down to mimic some of that water. And I'm going to go into Everybody's Scream. Just add a little bit of that to the top to make it kind of look like a little bit of rays of sun coming down. And there really is no rhyme or reason, guys. You can pretty much do this whatever way you want. And then if you want, you could go up in here and add a couple more there. Now we're going to go in and we're going to take our liner brush and we're going to add in some foliage, some, like, what do you call it? Those plants that you find. The plants you find. I'm going to go in with Oogie's Lair. And we're just going to freehand some well, what is that called? I can't remember. Not seaweed, but not seaweed, not algae. I don't know. But the greenery that you find in a fish tank. Okay, and now we're going to go down and we're going to add some little pebbles. So let me, what color pebbles should we go with? Maybe add a little bit of purple, because this is a fish bowl. So let's add, actually I need to go in with a round brush because I need my little, there we go. We want little stones. And then let's go in with some green. So that's like the stones that you'd see in the bottom. And you can get the colors, any stones, you know, like the color of the stones doesn't really matter, because they have so many colors that you can buy now. It's incredible. Like for fish tanks, it's crazy. Let's go in with a little bit of blue. And I want to go in with my little one. And I'm just going in with Jack's house. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with some glitter on my lips, if I can find it. I have stuff everywhere around my desk, guys. Everywhere. What did I do with it? Hang tight, guys. It's here. It's here under all this stuff. All right. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit. And I need my little tiny brush. Where did it go again? And going to okay, and then I need to, I'm going to take the black and just pop that there. And then I'm going to go back in with that liner brush. And just try to outline the fish a little bit. And let's see, do I want anything else on here? I don't know. Let's see. And now I think I'm going to add a little bit of bubbles. So let me go in with the blue. So I'm going to make a couple of little bubbles. From the fishy. And then I'm going to go in with the white, and we're going to kind of just going to sharpen this again, and just shadow that a little bit. And that's the little bubbles. Okay, now we're going to go in and we are going to do mascara. And I'm going to go in with, what do I want to do? I'm going to go in with our new mascara, Just the Length. And right here, Just Length. And we're going to do our eyelashes. Now, to really, really make this look even better, I would go in with some humongous fantail like lashes, falsies, and put those on, because that would just complete the look. I don't have any falsies. Otherwise, I would put them on for you. But I do not have any. This is our new mascara, guys. It's the Double Lash Extend, and it's incredible. Really, really good. And if you wanted to, you could go in with the volume. If you do use the volume, though, you got to be careful, because a lot of product comes out if you use the volume. So just keep that in mind. And I think I am going to go in with a little bit of the volume just to build the eyelash look a little bit. So what I do is when I take it out, I kind of like wiggle it around. I take some of that excess product off before I go in with the volume. And if you get any on the eye, just let it dry and we will clean it up. But you have to let it dry, guys. If you don't, you're just going to smear it everywhere. So that is my little tip for everybody. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go into the bottom lashes. And I am going to go back in with just length. And go in and I take like the tip of the wand and I just drag it down. And I want those lashes, the bottom lashes, to kind of be a little bit more intense. And I did get a little bit in the corner, so I'll let that dry for a minute. Then I'll clean it up. And then I'm going to go in with, I do need to get a makeup wipe. 1 second, guys. I have like black everywhere. And I'm afraid I'm going to get it all over my sweatshirt. And I don't want to do that, so let's clean up a little bit. All right, now I'm going to go in with Optimal. And I'm going to go into my lower lashes with the Optimal. Because like I said, I want to really like make my lower lashes look like kind of ridiculous. And then we're going to go in and clean up. Clean up the black in the corner. All right, now let me get a mirror so we can clean up that. We're almost at the hour mark, guys. I'm trying not to go over an hour. All right. And just bringing a little of that purple mixed with that dark blue under. Now, what you could also do is you could go in with one of your colors and just kind of do a design on the eyes, on the outer edge. So you could go in with your pink, which I think, yeah. So we can kind of mimic. What we did. And then kind of go in and it'll mimic what we did on the fishy. Okay, we can do one more. Okay, and that I think is going to do it, because this you don't want blue, because that's not, let me shut this shade a little bit, guys, so you can kind of see again. We don't want it to be blue up here because that's not the water. This is our fishy bowl. And if you wanted to, you could go on top of that white with a little bit of like yellow for shading, like a little bit of a sunlight look. Let me see. Let me go into Toy Duck. And you could do like a little bit of that right above. You can bring that down into the water a little bit to add a little bit of, like I said, make it look a little bit like sunlight, like coming down into the water. And that's the look, guys. Add a little bit of that up here. Actually, I'm going to go in and do a little bit of, and I'm going to end this because it's already an hour. And I know I didn't talk through it a lot. If you have any questions, or if you want to replicate this and you have this palette, just message me and I will tell you what I used if you didn't catch all of it, or if I forgot to name some of them. This is Toy Duck. Again, this is with the Jack palette. Every color I used was from the Jack palette, and then I used our liners, our eyeliners, and our lip liners. So I just randomly went and used all my pink lip liners. I used the really pretty blue, which is in number 6. And this is the Express Waterproof Eye Pencil. So we used that. We went in with different lip liners. I used a white Wet n Wild eyeliner to draw out my bowl. And Just kind of drew my bowl with that. Your little fishy bowl. Okay. And then we used 02 in our Stay Matte foundation as the foundation. We went in, like I said, with different colors from the Jack palette from Makeup Revolution. Let me get rid of that little, there we go. And we just mixed and matched. So this is our little fishy. You can see his little eye, his little sword on the end, his tail fins, whatever. Over here we got some greenery that you'd see in the bottom of a fishbowl, our pebbles, and then our eyes we kind of like just replicated, and the fish tail, fish fins, tails, whatever you want to call them, over here. And we kept the eyes really light and really tropical looking. And that's the look, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is probably going to be my last Halloween look. I might do one more, but I'm thinking this is going to be the last one. So I hope you enjoyed it. It is a fish in a fish bowl, and super simple to recreate with simple makeup. You can use FARMASI makeup, have a mix of FARMASI mixed with some other makeup, whatever you have. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to take some pictures and post that, and then later I'll post my video on my Babe on a Budget makeup look for you today. And yeah, so enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you all are inspired to try something fun. Be creative, guys. It's fun. Like, it's fun to play with makeup. It's fun to create. And I hope that this inspires you to just sit down, let your inner kid come out, and just play with your makeup and come up with some really creative looks. And I'm actually going to challenge you guys. I'm going to challenge all my customers, all my subscribers. I challenge you to come up with a creative Halloween look that doesn't cost a lot of money, that doesn't take a lot of time. I'm talking hours. And I want you to post it below. Send me pictures, post pictures below. The end of the month, I will pick a winner for the most creative. Okay? And I'll do a giveaway for the most creative Halloween makeup look. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just be creative. Okay? So most creative will win, and I'll pick that winner on October 31st, that night. So you have until then. So good luck and get to creating an awesome look. All right, guys, thank you so much. As always, I'm Charlotte, beauty influencer with FARMASI, and you can find me at www.farmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2 and on Charlotte's Cosmetics and More on Facebook. All right, guys, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.